Ring, 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 ring.
Herro Ping Pong Happy Kitchen, I help.
Hi, I'd like to place an order for delivery, please.
Okay, what do you have?
An order of the sweet and sour chicken and some crab puffs.
Okay, so you have sweet sour chicken, you have crab puff, and you have egg roll?
No egg roll.
Okay, you have sweet sour chicken, you have a crab
Yeah,
puff, and
no
you
egg rolls,
have an
that's
egg
okay.
roll. What else? Okay, you have a sweet sour chicken, you
Yeah,
have
sure.
crab puff, you have egg roll. Okay, that all?
Sounds good.
Okay, we deliver
Excellent, thank you.
about 10 minutes, okay. I deliver.
Does she even know where I live? Or who I was? Do I know who they were?
You hit order?
Herro, and welcome to the amazing, spectacular Order in American Chinese Food Special. And because I can't do a convincing Asian accent, here's Richard Nixon. Naru, we've got a delicious bowl of sweet and sour chicken with a side of crab Rangoons. Helping out in the kitchen today is the seemingly ever-present Corey, the I didn't shoot any footage of you this time but I still love you wife Pixie, and of course myself. This meal starts, as so many good ones do, with rice. I used a rice cooker, so that basically means I had a special set of instructions to follow, and if you have one, follow yours. If you don't, you can always cook rice on the stove, but that's another episode. Then we begin the filling of the crab Rangoons. Chop up some green onions, some red bell peppers, and some imitation crab meat. Could you use real crab meat on this? Yes. Would you want to? No. This is definitely not the kind of recipe to waste real crab meat on. We're going to mix all that in with about 1.5 bricks of cream cheese. I said these were tasty, not that they were good for you. Then we have the secret ingredient, sambal oelek chili paste. You can pick this up at any Asian food market, and actually a lot of grocery stores these days, but you still want to go to the Asian markets. It's a hell of a lot cheaper, and you get to smell all the weird smells and stuff. Now, as you mix this up, it's going to look good, and then slowly begin to not look good, but that's okay. It's a filling, and you won't even see it anymore. Phew, glad that's over. Alright, let's make some restaurant-style sweet and sour sauce. This honestly doesn't get any easier than this. We have some water, some vinegar, and some sugar. We're going to bring that just to a simmer and then add a slurry. What's a slurry, you may ask? All we want to do is take about 1 tablespoon or 2 of cornstarch and add it to about 1/4 cup of water. Stir that up in a little bowl until it's completely homogeneous, and only add about 1/4 of it while stirring constantly. This stuff thickens up sauces really quickly, so after you add that 1/4, keep stirring and see what it looks like. If it's not quite thick enough, add another 1/4, but definitely don't dump the whole thing in like I did and ruin the first batch of sauce. Then just add a little bit of red and yellow food coloring, and you're in Technicolor heaven. To add into the sauce, we want to make some sautéed onions and red bell peppers, which couldn't be any simpler. Just take some sliced up bell peppers and onions and toss them into a pan with a little bit of fat, some salt, and cook them down until they look something like this.
And now prepare the flesh of a chicken.
Weird, I don't remember recording that. Anyway, I use chicken tenderloins here, but you could use chicken breast, I suppose. It doesn't really matter. This was just a bit more convenient for me. We just want to get them into nice, manageable, bite-sized chunks. Think of something you could seductively put into your mouth while at a cheeky dinner date. Next thing we want to do is give the chicken a nice, even coating of flour. There are many ways of doing this, but I go with the tried and true hillbilly method of a unused trash bag. Yes, you could do this in various ways, but this makes the cleanup easy. It's simple, and for fuck's sake, it works. Pixie begins the semi-arduous task of building the crab Rangoon. All you do is take about 1.5 teaspoons of the filling and add it to the center of a wonton wrapper. Then liberally coat the outside in an egg wash, you should know what that is by now, and fold it in half and seal it good. You want to try to get as much of the air out of here as possible, but it's not incredibly imperative. What is imperative is that you do as I say and not as we did, and toss these into the freezer for a couple hours before you fry them. If you do, it'll prevent yours from exploding like ours did in the oil. Once you've made an absolute ridiculous amount of these, you're ready to begin the fry session. If you're a fat fuck American and you own one of those little home deep fryers, then set it to 350 and fry away. If you're someone who doesn't own one and you're sane, then just put a pot of oil on the stove and throw in your favorite candy thermometer, wait till it hits about 350 degrees on medium heat, and then get to frying until you've got golden brown and delicious. You know what that looks like, right? Alright, it's time to take the children out of the room. I'm making a sweet chili dipping sauce for the crab Rangoons. All I do is take a couple scoops of apricot preserves and mix in a little bit of sambal oelek and a small bit of rice vinegar. Throw that in the microwave for just a couple seconds to warm it up and stir to combine. That was an absolutely damn fine meal. Did it come with a few caveats? Sure. It took a little longer than your local place that'll deliver to your door in 20 minutes. But that doesn't matter because you were cooking with friends and it was absolutely better than anything you could get anywhere else. Why order out when you can hang with us and order in? Thanks for watching.